On Friday, 24th of May 2024, the governor of Kano State, Abba Yusuf, reappointed Muhammadu Sanusi II as the 16th Emir of Kano. And this has come with a lot of controversies, which we'll be talking about on today's episode of Abuja Weekly. So sit back and enjoy. I'm Alex Okuyemi, your anchor for Abuja Weekly. And if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. If you're an old timer, welcome back. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, on Thursday, that was a day before Muhammadu Sanusi was appointed by the governor, the Kano House of Assembly dissolved all the 5 emirates that was created in 2019, and it passed the Kano State Emirate Council Bill 2024, that is a replacement for the 2019 bill. And then the governor gave a 48-hour ultimatum for the emirs to vacate their official residences and palaces. Let's take ourselves aback and see how we actually got here. So, on June 18, 2014, Muhammadu Sanusi became the 14th Emir of Kano, and he was appointed during the tenure of Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso when he was the governor of Kano State. Sanusi became the Emir in less than 4 months after Goodluck Jonathan removed him as the governor of the CBN. Fast forward 3 years later, when Ganduje became the governor of Kano State. During the period when Governor Ganduje was the governor of Kano State, Sanusi made critical comments about the government mishandling funds. Sanusi accused the government of mismanagement, corruption, and the state's debt. Later in 2019, this disagreement escalated, and this forced the governor to create 4 additional emirates. So we have 5 in total, namely Kano, Rano, Gaya, Karaye, and Bichi. This was in a bid to reduce the power of the emir. So instead of Sanusi being the only emir in Kano State, we now have 4 additional emirs, and it is reducing his power. Sanusi argued that this is inappropriate, and he argued as well that it is politically motivated and it is designed to weaken his position as an emir. But later in 2020, a high court in Kano argued that there is nothing wrong with what Governor Ganduje had done, so he had to live with it. So later in that same March 2020, Sanusi was removed as the Emir of Kano by the state government, stating that he was insubordinate and he was being disrespectful to the state governor and other government officials. So that brought an end to his tenure as the Emir, which lasted from 2014 till 2020. So back to when Governor Abba Yusuf restored him back as the 16th Emir of Kano. On Thursday, Justice A.M. Liman ordered the state government and other parties involved to stop the implementation of the bill that was passed, which was eventually turned into law by the state governor, pending the hearing of the substantive case. But Governor Abba Yusuf, he neglected that. You know what he said? He said, how can someone that is in America be giving order on what will be done here in Nigeria? He also went ahead and said he will bring it up at Nigeria Governors Forum, saying that is an alleged misuse of court order. So it also begins on Saturday, in the early hours of Saturday actually. Sanusi resumed as the Emir of Kano. That same Saturday, something around 5 a.m., the Emir that was dethroned for Sanusi to assume the position, Ado Bayero, he arrived at Mai Aminu Kano International Airport. He's also said to be at the Emir's Nasarawa State residence, which means he hasn't exactly given in into the governor's order. The deputy governor of Kano State says that the office of the National Security Advisor and the former governor of Kano State, who happens to be the chairman of APC as well, that is Ganduje Abdullahi, that they are plotting against the reinstatement of Sanusi as the Emir of Kano. But he promised that the state government will do everything to avert it and resist every attempt to force anything on the good people of Kano. That is him accusing the office of the National Security Advisor of colliding with the then governor. Now, that will not go without a reaction from the office of the NSA, right? So, the office of the National Security Advisor has denied having to do anything in all of what is going on in Kano and the tussle for power. The NSA said they did not provide the aircraft that brought the monarch to the state. Also, Governor Abba Yusuf, governor of Kano State, has ordered the immediate arrest of the deposed Emir, that is Emir Bayero, accusing him of creating tension in the state. According to the spokesperson of the Kano State governor, the former Emir was allegedly smuggled into Kano City on Friday night in an attempt to reclaim the throne forcefully. The spokesperson also said that the state government is keen on maintaining law and order in Kano, and any action that is aimed at undermining the stability of the state will be met with strict measures. Also, Kano State Commissioner of Police Hussein Gume has said that it is expressly obeying the court's order. And what is the court's order? The court's order is that the state governor and all the parties involved, of course, should stop any action that has to do with bringing back the former emir. So this is the update as at today on the Game of Thrones going on in Kano State. If you made it this far in the video, thumbs up. You've armed yourself with adequate and up-to-date information. See you in the next one. Bye.